Welcome to Talkin Baloney.
Calvin Cocoa Pop.
This is Butch
Oh, gosh.
What is going on?
No script allowed.
What are you, some kind of bot? Come on, people.
Oh, yeah. You want a pickle, you gotta give him a pickle, right?
I want to be a movie star.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
Fresh and quick.
Cheese, pizza.
Part of the Baloney Nation.
Jim Deezy.
You guys still there?
What's going on, big guy?
Jim Deezy.
Welcome
to Talkin Baloney.
Welcome to the show. How's things going? How's things in the Rochester region?
Well, we did not get that much snow. I understand you did.
Yes. Almost 20 inches.
Hey, now.
That's what she said.
This is our final episode of 2020.
It's the only thing positive about 2020.
It's been Talkin Baloney.
It's been Talkin Baloney, and that we're still doing this.
Well, as we mentioned, this dog is real fun. As we mentioned last week, this week we are going to talk Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah.
And coming up, we're actually going to have a special guest, the Butch Man.
Yeah, he's going to be live. I don't know how great the old connections are going to be, but he's going to be live on the air.
a first for him to appear.
Yeah.
We've heard his voice.
RAHR.
But this is the first time we're going to see him in living color.
For those that thought he was a Bigfoot type entity, he is the real deal. You'll see him live.
So we're talking Star Trek, and I think we have to start right off the bat with what is your earliest memory from Star Trek?
I'm going to go all the way back to the original Star Trek, the motion picture.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would say the same
movie
thing.
wise, yeah, definitely that was the movie.
Now, what I remember.
I apologize for the dog talking.
Oh, talking, is it? I thought it was dying. What I remember most about talking over this dog is Star Trek the Motion Picture. I don't think I ever watched it all the way through without falling asleep.
No. There's always that lull in the movie where you just kind of like.
It is a long movie.
Yeah. Night.
It gets very technical, and it's very, very slow moving.
Yeah.
So I have it on Blu-ray, and I watched it last year, and I was like, this is it. This is going to be the first time in my life where I'm going to sit down and watch this movie, really get into it, and not fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'll fall asleep after about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still like it.
Yeah, I love the movie.
There's good things there. It's just a little slow.
Yeah. You know, again, I apologize for the dog. If you guys could see him, he's upside down, swinging his paws, yelling in his sleep. That's my life, man. That's what it's become.
This is why you're normally in your bunker.
Yeah.
To get away from.
Yeah. You know. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take a 2-second break, folks, and I'm going to put the dog out on the another room so we can continue this uninterrupted because he's really getting revved up right now. We're back. We're good to go now.
So the other thing I remember about that, because it wasn't really a movie that kids would be into.
No.
But surprisingly enough, I remember action figures for that movie. I remember I had, McCoy and Kirk and the bald lady.
Mm.
And then I remember...
Don't forget, there was the models, the toys.
Yeah. They had trading cards from Topps.
Yes.
You could buy packs of cards for the Star Trek the Motion Picture.
Back when trading cards still came with a piece of stick gum.
Yes. And back when they used to make cards for like every movie that came out.
Yeah.
I remember having trading cards for the Bee Gees Sgt. Pepper movie. And for Grease.
Oh, Travolta.
Yeah.
Little throwback to our Travolta days.
So it was a weird movie to start a movie franchise with.
Mm-hmm.
But then Wrath of Khan happened.
Yes, the guy from Fantasy Island.
Yes. Ricardo Montalban.
Yes. Also in The Naked Gun.
Correct. So right there, he's in two of the best movies of all time as some kind of animal creeps up behind you. Is that a cat? Or a skunk?
Either that or I just something just grew out of me.
Wow.
What the hell's going? The hell?
It's like a scene from Lovecraft Country.
Oh man. I don't know what. Ay. They come from everywhere. You never know where they're going to drop in.
Will we see eviction number 2 of the night?
It's coming. If I catch you, it's coming. Wow. You know, the Wrath of Khan was awesome. I still love what was the one with the whales?
Star Trek 4, Voyage Home.
Love that one. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they did, which was cool, was the storyline from Wrath of Khan started there.
Mm-hmm.
That movie ended with Spock's apparent death.
Mm-hmm.
The next movie was The Search for Spock, which dealt with Spock's rebirth.
And the planet Genesis, right?
The planet Genesis, which ends up becoming a battle with the Klingons for control of this planet. The planet ends up dying. The crew of the Enterprise escapes on the Klingon ship and ends up traveling back in time in Star Trek 4 to get some whales to bring back to their time period, because there's this destructive alien force that will only talk to hunchback whales.
It's a great story.
Yeah, and it was kind of unusual for a storyline to carry over multiple movies like that, but it was awesome.
But you know what? That's what's missing from nowadays. Nowadays, every movie is going in reverse.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
You know, we go back to when we started with Luke Skywalker and Star Wars, and now we've gone back to when he's a little baby. Going in the wrong direction. I don't want to know how it started. I want to know how it's going to end.
Well, you say that, and yet Star Trek has done that now as well, because
yeah.
Which we'll get to in a second, the new Star Trek movies.
Mm-hmm.
So after that movie, they did a couple more movies with the old crew.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek 5, and then 6 was Undiscovered Country, which again dealt with the Klingons. And then they did Star Trek Generations, which brought the crew together with the Next Generation crew.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of where my line gets drawn.
Because you were not a fan of the Next Generation.
Not a fan of the Next Generation.
Okay.
I mean, I like Captain Picard. He was okay. The robot guy in the face paint. Data, was that his name? Data.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Really?
Not a fan. Tried too hard to make him like Spock.
Okay. There's similarities with Spock, but I wouldn't say he was trying to be Spock.
And then wait a minute, didn't they have a Klingon working on the ship in Generations?
So in Next Generation, you had Lieutenant Commander Worf, who was the first Klingon in Starfleet.
The Federation.
So, what about that original TV series? Did you ever catch up on reruns? Did you ever watch any of the episodes?
I went back and watched I've seen all the Star Treks from back in the day, though, with the Kirk and Spock. Yeah, the special effects were phenomenal.
Well, what jumps out at you from those early episodes?
They were simple. They didn't have to go over the top with the special effects. None of that. They were simple, and they still served the purpose. Still did what they had to do.
And what they did classic science fiction.
Yeah.
Like every week they were on a different planet, and that planet had something about it. The ones I liked were the planets kind of reflected Earth's history. Like they went to a planet that was basically Nazis. Go to a planet that's like gangsters from the 30s, or there's a Roman planet. Those were like really good episodes.
And you know what? In every single episode, Kirk managed to shag somebody.
Of course, he's the captain of the Enterprise.
He was the ladies' man.
It was the 60s. Yeah,
he's the character from SNL. That ladies' man guy.
Oh. Well, I hope he's better than that.
Yeah, I hope so too. That was a quick little tale that just walked right by this.
Okay.
Yep, and get out of here.
That should do it.
Yeah. What the hell?
Let's get to the new movies.
Hmm?
The new movies, Star Trek. They relaunched with JJ Abrams directing, Christopher Pine as the new Captain Kirk. Mm-hmm. Have you seen those movies, and what do you think?
I have. I think they way too many special effects for it to be a real Star Trek.
Right.
What the? Get out of here. Jesus.
For those of you listening at home who didn't see that was just a cat knocking Jim Deezy's laptop over.
Dead cat. Keep it up.
Yeah. So the new movies are basically action-adventure movies. They're not...
Yeah, way over the top.
They're not about science fiction. They're not about thinking and intellectual approach. It's about fist fights and laser battles, and it's not your daddy's Star Trek.
No. You know, like Kirk and Spock, there was always something that was really mind-testing watching the episode, trying to figure out what was going on. This new stuff now, it's just, hey, let's see how many explosions we can have on screen, how many fight scenes, who's going to shag up with this woman or this woman, and, you know, it's too much.
But I will say they did a great job with the cast.
Yeah, cast was good.
The new Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, they work. Those characters work well together. We, of course, talk about Simon Pegg almost every week. He's the new Scotty.
Awesome.
He brought like a new level of comedy to the role.
Yeah, a much-needed comedy to the role. For the new generation stuff, they needed that. Because the guy that plays Spock is way too serious. even Spock had a little bit of a wit behind him, where he'd drop a little comedy jewel every now and then.
Yeah, I think they try, but yeah, you just can't replace Leonard Nimoy. That's the problem.
Pouring out for him right now.
Oh.
Sip of Jimbo Joe's coffee for Leonard Nimoy.
I'm not going to pour that out. That's like $2 a can.
So this, real quick, on a side note, just from the short time that I was outside, is already cold.
Oh, those part of the show we haven't seen yet? Is that what you mean?
Beforehand. Just from when I was outside before, just trying to set this up. Cold.
Okay. Because what we're about to do, Jim, is we're going to take a break, and when we come back, you're going to go outside to your secret location, and then we're going to interview the Butch Man.
Yes. Hopefully this works.
I'm sure it's going to go fine, and there's going to be zero problems with your internet.
I think we're going to have a lot of problems. I just got this feeling.
Well, that'll be something to watch.
Yep.
And we'll be right back.
I'm sure Aunt Paula will call the show and let us know.
Jim Deezy.
Hey, the big guy. Hey, did you hear the news?
I was going to ask you. I was just hearing everyone's talking about this Buzzsprout.
Yeah. Listen, we do a podcast.
We do.
A lot of people want to do a podcast, but there's
tons.
no other way to do your podcast without using Buzzsprout.
It'd be stupid to not use Buzzsprout.
They are legit with helping you start your podcast and getting your platform out there to everybody. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, maybe SiriusXM one day. Who knows?
Maybe. They can even get you on Amazon's new podcast service, part of Amazon Music. And if you pay for 2 months of Buzzsprout, you're going to get a $20 Amazon gift card that you can use for stuff at Amazon. It's amazing.
We all know.
So if you want to start a podcast, all you have to do is click on the link in the show notes attached to this very episode. Follow that link, sign up, enjoy Buzzsprout, do your own thing.
Yes.
If you had to do it again, what kind of podcast would you do?
Yeah, we might go way down the other end of the spectrum, but we'd probably have to change our identities.
Yeah, that's the beauty of our podcast. We don't talk politics and religion.
No politics, no religion. But you know what? Buzzsprout will get you out there, and that's the whole point of a podcast. Hey!
There we go.
Woo!
From an undisclosed location in beautiful
Elmira, New York, coming to us live.
Live,
live, so to speak.
yes.
How's the weather there?
It's colder than cold. It's colder than a witch,
Yeah. Well, folks, it's Jim Deezy and the big guy bringing a special guest on the end of the year show.
RAHR.
Is this the end of the year show? It is the end of the year show, right?
Yeah, last show of the year.
It's the end of the show or the last show.
Well, the way this is going.
Know. Well, folks, this is the Butch Man, a.k.a. the Godfather.
No, I'm glad to be back on the show.
Yeah, live this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Yes.
So I understand that you're somewhat of a Star Trek fan.
Oh yeah, I've been Star Trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk and Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, well.
Wow, there you go.
Gems on. There we go. All right. Favorite character.
Favorite character, I would say definitely has got to be. Let's see here, Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk and Spock. I like Spock.
All right. Okay.
And Jean-Luc Picard. He's definitely a good captain.
Yeah, I'm more of a Kirk guy myself, but
I like Kirk and I like Spock. And Jean-Luc Picard, of course, you gotta have him on there. Yeah. I gotta be careful what I say because I get people all riled up when I say something's better than the others. I don't know. I'm more of old school Star Trek. I like the series Star Trek. I like the old series. I like the Jean-Luc Picard, the Star Trek: The Next Generation. But I kind of lost it after that.
Okay.
So I'm not really into the newest stuff.
What do you think of that, big guy?
So what's your earliest Star Trek memory? What was like the first thing you remember with Star Trek?
I would say, actually, tell you truthfully, my earliest memory would be like when we used to go over to the Ant-Man's house over there, and we used to watch Star Trek, the series. Even at home, too, we'd watch the old 60s series for the television series. And I was fascinated with it. I thought it was a really cool show, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good show.
What some of the do you remember any specific episodes or any stories that you remember?
Not anything specific. It's just that it was, just watching it, yeah. and watching them with their little phasers and their what was their gun there or whatever you call it.
Phasers.
Photon. Yeah, phasers.
Pew 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 pew.
Guns. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good show. Yeah.
You're a fan of the movies too, the Star Trek movies.
Oh, yeah. Actually, my earliest memory too. Also, I remember way back in the day when we lived. When we were smaller, back when the Tumblewheel Jeep incident was having a cassette player in my bedroom, and I had it was the Search for Spock, and it was a cassette tape, and it had a book with it too that you could follow along the movie. And that was really cool. I thought that was the neatest thing. And it had Indiana Jones too, and it was a cassette tape with a book. It was really cool, and I could watch the movie.
Think about how much money that would be worth today.
Yeah, it was a cassette tape, and it had a book with it, and it was the Search for Spock. So it was pretty cool, yeah.
Was that like a kid's book, or was it a novel?
Book. I remember I bought it in, maybe Hills or something, or one of those type of stores. It wasn't expensive either. It was pretty cheap, It was like, and you could put it in a cassette player if anybody remembers those.
Oh yeah. It was like the Teddy Ruxpin edition.
Yeah, you put the cassette tape in there, and then it played the music, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was
That's
really
awesome.
cool. Yeah, that was way back. That was probably before when Search for Spock came out. Probably was like in the '80s, early '80s.
And we all thought Mr. Spock was dead.
Yeah, I know. I cried like a baby. They can't kill Spock. He was good, and of course you knew he was going to come back. He's Spock.
Yes, Spock. My name is Jim.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a scriptwriter.
Wow.
So Butch, talking about the movies,
yes.
Tell me a favorite moment from the movies, because you've seen the movies a bunch, right?
Yeah, one of the Star Trek movies I liked was I thought was a really good movie, and it was kind of neat to see the blend of the two generations coming together. Was Star Trek Generations.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorites over there because you had Captain Kirk on there and you had Jean-Luc Picard, and they kind of came together, and it was like a passing of the torch, which was cool. Yeah. So that was one of my favorites there.
What was your favorite quote from that movie?
I even wrote it down. I can't remember now.
Wait a minute. You prepped for the show?
Yeah, I actually prepped for the show over here. I wrote it down over here. And I remember Jean-Luc would say, we're only mortal, And we must take like one day at a time, and basically something to that point, basically, that we're basically mortal, and we're only mortal.
You got no cards.
Yeah, I even wrote it down over here, or like you would say, make it so,
Show us your notes.
I got notes right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Star Trek. I wrote down some notes over here. I was thinking, okay, those bastard Klingons.
Never trust a Klingon.
Yes, I wrote down like what some thoughts on there. I wrote like mind melding and the transporter beam. I always thought that was
Yeah.
Jim. And then
That's awesome.
Of course, Joe's favorite line of all time, he probably got sick of me, or the big guy there, was always, was anybody in there? And Joe would say, I.
I
probably said it about 20,000 times in the course of the years over here. So, and make it so.
Is that me?
Yes. And then, of course, Star Trekking across the universe.
That was Dr. Demento. That was the Dr. Demento show.
Yeah, Star Trek, and then Captain Kirk, The Search for Spock, and the cassette tape, and let's see what else are there. Live long.
I remember. Wow.
I don't know. Star Trek was one of my favorites, and I hate to say this, but Star Trek versus Star Wars, I'm a Star Trek fan.
Well, Jim is
frozen.
frozen.
No, literally, I'm frozen.
Wow.
I don't know what the hell's going on, my dude.
It looks like you got
internet.
Hey, it's the Jim Band.
Oh, what's going on?
I thought I'd be the one frozen. There he is. Hey, everybody's frozen now. All I can see is my head bouncing around.
Hey, big guy, this is the first guest we've ever had on our show that actually was prepared.
He has more notes than you've ever had.
I know. I've never had a note for the show yet.
No, that's cool. Hey, well, it's Star Trek. Star Trek is one of my favorites, so that's.
How's it going?
Wow, I got a big head.
Yeah.
I definitely got a big head. Oh, there you go. Oh, wow.
Hey.
Hey, it's a Jim Band. All right, Jim Deezy. I think he's there.
Tell me poor connection.
Losing power.
Fuck now. All right, try this now. God damn it. Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in real quick and reset this internet. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So tell me, Butch.
yes. What's weird is I got two pictures of me on the screen here. I'm looking left and I'm looking right.
Yes.
It's kind of different. You never know which way I'm looking. Like, whoop.
So, what about other Star Trek? Have you tried watching other Star Trek shows?
I don't know. I just haven't watched them in a while. I haven't seen them on TV, but I like the I actually, to tell you the truth, actually the most recent one I've seen is on Me TV on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. They have the old series on there. And it's really good. Yeah, they got down there. So I guess that'd be currently what I'm watching is the old series there, and I like the old series the best. I think it's pretty good. A lot of good themes.
Did you know they did a new Jean-Luc Picard series?
Yeah, I see there's something coming out, but I'm not sure what it's about. Yeah.
It came out a few months ago. It's it's like him at the kind of end of his life deciding to like get back into spacefaring stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You should check that out.
Yeah, I always liked him as a captain. I thought he was pretty good there. You know, him and number one.
It's on CBS All Access.
A little bit. It was a little bit different, yeah. I still like anything with Enterprise better, though.
Yeah, understandable.
I don't know. I've got like the Keezy Man over there. Where I kind of like the originals, and I don't know, when they start getting off on the new stuff, I kind of lose it. Yeah, I'm kind of an original guy.
If you had to rank the movies, would Generations be your favorite of the Star Trek movies, or how would that go?
I like Generations, and I actually like the one. I think it was the fourth one where they came back to Earth for the whales, the humpback whales. Home. Yeah, I like that. For some reason, that one really, I enjoyed that one. I don't know. That
classic.
Yeah, that one I liked. The voyage home with the humpback whales and the search for Spock, because I had the cassette tape with it too. So
But the Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah, definitely Khan. That was a good one. I think that was the most interesting villain. Yeah, was Khan. Yeah.
Do you remember the other one you used to always quote?
Let's see. Was anybody in there?
It was something that Worf said.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, Worf was a cool character. I'm trying to think, what the heck did he say, though? I can't remember.
The movie was First Contact.
Yeah,
with the Next Generation crew against the Borg.
Yeah, the Borg. I remember the Borg. That was a good one. With the Borg. Yeah,
that was what Worf says?
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Shoot.
Assimilate this.
Yeah, there you go. RAHR. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that. How can I forget that? A symbol is this.
Used to,
all of a sudden you had, yeah.
yeah. Used to text me that all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure I probably say the same lines over and over again. I can see the search for Keezy. The search for Keezy. He's kind of frozen there, I think. Hey, Keezy. It seems pretty good over here. A little bit, rough, but. That's
what I'm saying. Let's.
We got.
Yeah, it's kind of froze again. There he is.
Can you hear me? Hey, we got so much ice on our line going to the house that that's probably something to do with it.
Yeah, no, I can see you.
It's just crazy, man.
Probably the snowstorm, yeah.
All right. So we'll, Jim.
Butch Man, thank you for coming on today. Even though I didn't get a chance to talk to you much, thank you for coming on, man.
No, that's no problem. We can't do nothing about the weather.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. The first brother to actually come on the podcast in the last 6 months.
No, that's fine. That's fine, actually. From this end, at least I now know how to get on there and stuff, so I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. So listen, we'll say goodbye to the Butch Man until next year. Live long and prosper to the Butch Man.
No, very good. Live long and prosper all.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, no problem.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Hey.
Jim Deezy.
Hey, the big guy. What's
We
going
are back.
on?
We just had a great segment with the Butch Man.
Yeah, it did not go as I planned.
You were there for some of it.
You gotta love technology. You pay all this money for this high-speed internet, and what do you get? Trash. Straight trash.
Yeah. Well, we won't throw any businesses under the bus right now, but...
No, Armstrong internet. You know me, I call right down the middle like I see it.
It is time for Baloney Nation. It's the time where we answer questions from viewers. If you want to reach out to us, it's 585-484-1770. And we have some questions regarding mostly wrestling this week.
All right.
If you remember last week, there was a quiz, and you went 10 for 10. Mm-hmm. And it was identifying, is this person a G.I. Joe member or a wrestler?
Okay.
This week, the quiz is similar, but is this a member of Cobra or a wrestler?
Oh, okay. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Number 1, Skinner.
Cobra.
Wrong, wrestler.
What?
Number 2, Major Blood. Cobra. Correct. Number 3, the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, if somebody doesn't know that he's a wrestler, you don't belong in this planet.
That's right, Bubba.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter. It's hilarious.
Number 4, Croc Master.
That is Cobra.
Correct. Number 5, Repo Man.
That is a wrestler.
Correct. Number 6, Skullbuster.
Cobra.
Correct. Number 7, Nails with a Z.
That is a wrestler.
Correct. Number 8, the Warlord.
Wrestler.
Correct. Number 9, Cobra. All right,
Cobra?
you're back.
Hey.
Cobra.
Yep.
Oh, you're saying Cobra for Cobra?
Yeah, Cobra for Cobra.
No, he's a wrestler.
What?
That's a trick question. Cobra Commander was the full name, and there was no one actually named Cobra.
Who's the Cobra wrestler?
He was a guy in WCW who later went on to become Fake Sting. His name was Jeff Farmer.
Okay. All right.
And now, number 10, the last one, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Wrestler.
And that's a trick question.
Oh, because wait a minute.
Because just like Sergeant Slaughter,
He
Piper,
was a G.I. Joe. He was a G.I. Joe guy.
he was a Cobra guy. Cobra
What? He was a
recruited him to fight Sergeant Slaughter.
That's what wrestling's missing today. That crossover.
Crossover with G.I. Joe.
Yes.
I think they could do it again with The Rock.
Let's do it. Man,
Rock played
that'd be awesome.
Roadblock in the movie.
Yeah. They're missing that stuff. Missing a boat on that. They could be making a lot of money.
Next question, Baloney Nation. What do you think about Tom Cruise yelling at his crew on the Mission Impossible set?
I think it's awesome.
Tell me more.
I think we need more of that. Somebody stepping up and setting people straight. I mean, if you listen to the facts behind it, they're making money. Hey, we're everybody's got a job. We're making money. We're doing this to set the standard for the industry. I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Now,
He lays it right out there.
Do you think he was over the top, or do you think it was the right amount of anger?
I think he was facing a Mission Impossible. Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
And I think, he decided that he was going to do a little Jerry Maguire motivational speech, and that's what it was. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. And I think that it had to be that way. I do think he did the right thing. He probably could have did it without a little less of the F-bombs and stuff, but I think that he was trying to get the point across, and I don't think people were following it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go extreme.
And speaking of extreme, our last question, Jean-Claude Van Damme or Rob Van Damme?
Okay.
I guess who do you like more? The actor or the wrestler?
I would say they're a tie.
Okay.
If you go back to the 80s and 90s. I like neither of them now.
Rob Van Dam's still active. He's a part of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, last seen in one of the Expendables movies.
Yep. Oh, he's also doing commercials now for like some kind of cracker or something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it was like a Ritz cracker or something commercial, and he appeared in it. What the hell? Jesus. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It just keeps there's a door thing that they can come through on the big door. So I was a Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kickboxer, Lionheart, all those movies back in the day. Awesome.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme now, he's a nutcase.
And I'd say the same about RVD.
Yeah, RVD. I don't know if he's in. Is he doing porn movies now, or what is he doing?
His character in Impact is kind of like Val Venus.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of.
And that's his wife, right?
One of the women with him is his wife. Yeah. Now, we've promoted this. This is our big debut for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's our last episode of 2020. It's our holiday episode.
Man.
Because we're going to listen to Ty Bowie reading "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Okay.
Are we ready? Okay, let me see. What a night before Christmas, when all through... Huh? Twas the Night? I never heard of that. What kind of weirdo language is that? Twas. Look at me. I'm Twas. Okay. Twas. Ridiculous. 'Twas the night before Christmas, then all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Ooh, better stir my eggnog. Okay, not even a mouse. Oh, ooh, this is the one where the mouse cooks and stuff, like spaghetti. The stockings were all hung by the chimney with care. I hope that St. Nicholas will soon be there. Oops. Oh, hold on. You can't see this, but I just spilled my eggnog all over. like I can't see the story here. Let me see. Okay. 3, 2. The chicken were hung. No. The children were hung. No, not snuggled. Whatever. They were all snuggled in their beds. Something in their heads. Then somebody took a nap. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. Oh, wait a minute. Something's going on. I sprang from... Wait, what's happening? Up on the housetop. Someone's on the roof. Is anyone else hearing this? Wait. He's got creatures prancing and pawing. No. Down the chimney. He's trying to get in. Do we even have a chimney? Hold on. Look, he's inside the house. He had a broad face and a little round belly. Watch for that. That shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly.
Ho, ho, ho.
What's he laughing at? Is he going to eat that mouse? I can't believe this. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing, something,
Ho, ho, ho.
dead. Dear God, no. This is getting out of hand. No, I didn't sign up for this. What a horrible tale for children. What was that all about? Jiminy Stewart, that wasn't what I expected. What's that? Oh, right. Sweet dreams to all, and to all a night. How are you gonna have sweet dreams after that horrible, barbaric tale? I'm gonna need more eggnog. I don't think I'll be sleeping for weeks. I'm telling you, Peter, there was someone on the roof.
What?
And there you have it.
What did I just watch?
So that's kind of like a new annual tradition. Ty Bowie reading "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Wait, so did Santa eat the mouse?
I don't know. So here's my impression of what happened: is they brought Ty Bowie in, they sat him down, they gave him some headphones, and they had probably sound effects prepared to play along with the story as he read it. And I think he really thought there were like
people in
in
the
there.
house.
Yeah.
Santa on the roof.
So maybe he should have read the story ahead of time or prepared better, but
I gotta say that was still a good story.
it turned out okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I mean, I'm worried about the mouse. Did he get his head bitten off? Twisted off?
I don't know.
And he was really hitting the eggnog early before the story wasn't even in yet.
yeah.
He was already hitting the eggnog.
Ty Bowie loves eggnog. That's
Got a
good.
whole bottle of it.
You still have some left?
Oh my God, yeah. What the hell?
That tail is.
I gotta see a doctor about that.
So there you have it. This is our last show, 2020. We're going to take off the next 2 weeks for the holidays.
Yep.
We'll be back with a new show January 11th.
And hopefully all of our listeners come back January 11th.
That's right. We invite everyone to come back and listen once again.
Yes. You've been there before. Come back. Tell us what you want to hear. What do you want us to talk about?
Yeah, call the hotline. Tell us your thoughts.
Come on, Paula. Where you been at?
585-484-1770. You can visit us online at talkinbaloney.com. And if you check out our online store, there's still time to buy merchandise.
Oh, yeah.
20% off. Holiday 20 is the code.
You'll get it just in time for New Year's Day.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't beat it.
Can't beat it. You too could be wearing a what? Ooh, look at that. Right there.
Oh.
Bam.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right,
folks, Talkin Baloney official hoodie.
RAHR.
Official hoodie of the NFL.
I'm
No,
pretty certain we cannot say that. That is one that, we can pretend like Dunder Mifflin's our sponsor all day long. I don't think we want to mess with the NFL, though.
No. They'll be COVID testing us every episode.
We could say maybe it's like the preferred choice of the XFL. We could maybe say that.
Ooh, yeah. Preferred choice of the Canadian Football League. Are they even in existence anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
All right.
Man. This has been one of those years, man. Woo-hoo.
Man, it felt like this episode took about a year.
Yeah, it literally did. We started an hour, almost 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah.
And
happy holidays to Jim Deezy and the whole bunch. Melly Mel's, E-Dubs, Alex Enderborn, Andy Knight, Ant-Man, Mini-Me, Jay Wood,
Butch Man,
Butch Man, Aunt B, Mad Dog down in the VA.
Yeah. Big guy, all your family, all your brothers, sister.
The whole bunch of them.
The whole bunch. The whole lot. And remember.
Yes.
Wash your hands.
Oh. Wash your hands and we'll see you in the new year.
Yay. Can it get any worse?
RAHR.